Hurricanes in America. Working with John. CICLA 2011. America is the second largest continent in the world after Asia. Occupies much of the western hemisphere of the Earth. It stretches from the Arctic Ocean glacier on the north to Cape Horn in the south, at the confluence of the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans that mark the mainland to the east and western respectively.
With a surface area of 42 million square kilometers, it is the second largest landmass in the world, covering 8.3% of the total surface of the planet and 30.2% of the land, and also concentrates near the 12% of the human population.
Due to its large size and geographical characteristics, America is traditionally divided into North America, Central America, the Caribbean, and South America. Some geographers consider Central America and the Caribbean as a sub-region within North America. Given its cultural characteristics are distinguished Anglo-America and Latin America.
Historical and human circumstances. The historical and human circumstances have made a real division between the Anglo-Saxon America from the Rio Grande to the north and Latin America from Mexico to the south. Also in the Anglo-Saxon America, mainly spoken Germanic languages, in this case English speaking to Danish, and Latin America in Romance languages, in this case speaking Spanish, Portuguese and French.
Also Indian languages like Quechua, Aymara, Nahuatl, among others. While in North America, there are territories with predominantly Latino culture and speaks French and Spanish in South America, from Anglo-Saxon or Nordic culture, speaking English and Dutch.
Population characteristics. The American population varies with conditions. In Latin America, most of the inhabitants are young people aged between 15 and 24 years. Life expectancy varies between 60 and 80 years of age. In addition, more than half of the population in most countries is rural. Argentina, Cuba, Chile, and Uruguay are the countries of Latin America with a relatively aging population structure.
In Brazil, Colombia, Ecuador, Costa Rica, Mexico, Peru, Puerto Rico, and Venezuela, also most of its inhabitants are young, but in recent decades experienced a gradual population aging related decrease in fertility in the United States and Canada. In most of its inhabitants, there is an adult, beating the young population resembling the process occurred in Europe.
There is a beautiful song that says, "When God created Eden, He thought in America." Perhaps the author was exaggerating it. However, the founding father, San Antonio María Claret, served the Episcopal ministry on the island of Cuba for 6 years and defined the Americas as young vine that will over time more fruit than Europe. America is a continent of hope, young continent.
Indeed, over 40% of Catholics are concentrated in this continent, and in the missionary rosary will be located with the red because it is the continent that has given more martyrs to the Catholic Church.
The Latin America bishops gathering in Aparecida, Brazil in 2008 said that America is a continent blessed by God, and stated clearly, "We acknowledge the gift of the vitality of the Pilgrim Church in Latin America and the Caribbean, their option for the poor, their parishes, their communities, their associations, ecclesial movements, new communities, and its many social and educational services. Praise the Lord that has made the continent a place of communion and communication of indigenous people and cultures."
The Claretian missionaries arrived in America in 1883, first to Chile, then Mexico, and then to all the countries of the continent. The general chapter in 2009 has sought to recover with new force the contents of the Claretian missionary identity. To this end, we set several goals, including strengthen significantly our dedication to the evangelization of the new generation and vocation. Men, Reborn in Charity, number 60, which forces us to review and update the pastoral priority to care for children and young people.
Mindful of our mission, Claretians of America, we are moved to rekindle the apostolic fire and share it with the youth through schools, school and university, core young missionaries, apostolic experiences of training schools of the world, and agents of evangelization, Center Therapeutic Foster Hogares Claret, and many other experiences scattered throughout the continent. Youth of America are, for the Claretians, a human challenge, cultural and religious.